Welcome back to Final Fantathon, our quest to casually let's play every mainline Final Fantasy game plus some bonuses. Welcome back. It's so good to see ya. I've been excited for this all week long. Oh god, what was that? Did you see that? Okay, hopefully that fixes it. Let me know. Let me know if you see it again, because you might. It might be showing up on yours and not mine. So, let me know if you see it again. Okay. Anyways, I've been excited. I've been excited for this all week long. There's something about this dungeon that's just so interesting, and I really want to like delve back into it. It gives me this feeling like when I was a kid, and I used to like get a new game and just sit and play it all weekend long, like for just like 20 hours straight, just play the crap out of it. I get that feeling about Fridays now because we've been doing double days every Friday. And I just get like this great 8-hour just grind session with the boys. And I don't know, it's just really fun and exciting. And this especially is like very reminiscent of my childhood. And this dungeon, I mean, I didn't remember a ton from this game, but I remembered this dungeon. So even though it's kind of just a big grind and it's kind of like the same thing over and over, it's super memorable. Like I remembered specifically this dungeon, and I remembered specifically Ixion appearing. And I didn't remember like anything about the story. And a lot of the hunts I didn't remember, but I remembered this dungeon. So it definitely made an impact on me. Oh god, it did it again. Let me try this. I don't think this is the problem, but I want to try it, because if it is the problem, then the new box I bought sucks. And I want to know if the new box I bought sucks. Also, you know what? When that box was plugged in, I heard like a humming when I paused the game. And now I don't hear it. So I think I'm going to get rid of that box, regardless of if it's actually the problem. Anyways. Yeah. I've been excited about this for all week. Also, we've been doing more Mega Man runs this week, and they've been going pretty good. I had some news about the Mega Man run. So actually, it's a really interesting box. It's a box that some like indie, for lack of a better term, indie developer, that's not what you would call it when it's not gaming, but a very small company made it in Germany. And it's a SCART switch box, which don't usually exist, but they made one. It basically just takes multiple SCART inputs. And I had never tried, I had never used one before, so this is my first time using it. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's the problem. I actually bought it a long time ago, but then I had to take apart my whole setup when we moved, and I never got to actually use it. Yeah, I know alerts are on. It's fine. We're just grinding this dungeon. Figured I left them on last week too. So how's it going, FF? So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that box has issues. Oh my god, these things. It's hard. I'm trying to remember everything I wanted to talk about, but also not die. Try to just focus on not dying. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get the sub to Nerd. I need to up the volume on the alerts too. Alright. this was a mistake going in. Going in without preparing. I forgot this is the second dungeon. So stuff's getting real. Also, there's no enemies out here. So I'm a little afraid we're about to get jumped. See you, Kylio. So anyways, I had some Mega Man news. I made a post on the Mega Man Discord because there was a trick that was causing me issues. And 2 people actually responded to it. And they kind of like worked together through it and figured out some more info on it. And I was testing it last night, and it's like way, way better now that I know why it happens. So that's big news. Like that's yep, we got jumped. So I'm very excited to get back into Mega Man on Monday. I need sleep protection. Now, when we left last time, oh my god. What? Okay. I was gonna say, last time we almost beat Ixion. Then we lost at the very last second. But, that didn't go well. I'm wondering, so these guys are gonna be here, but I'm wondering if I leave, if Ixion will still be here or if he'll have left. I'm hoping he left. Okay, good. Guys, stop. Okay. I want to mess around with some gambits on Ash at some point, but not right now. But because the fights are so fast, and because, like, active is such a thing, such a crazy thing, I kind of want to try to mess around with some gambits on Ash that are just, like, heal if someone's low so that it immediately does it without me having to menu it. The only annoying thing with that is that your character moves themselves around, which is kind of annoying when the gambits are on. Hold on. I had some stuff in the chat I needed to read. Advent said there was supposed to be a gift with the knife he sent me. Thank you for everything you do and the wonderful community you've built. I know this package probably won't get to you by Christmas, but I wanted to say it anyways. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Advent. And thank you for the knife. It will definitely help. Okay. Pretty sure it can be slowed, right? Actually, I should dispel first. Yeah, that's why it did so much damage, because he has faith. Okay, we got slow. Who's doing the most damage? I think Vaughn is. Actually, I think they're both doing pretty good damage. Yeah, I have to get rid of his faith, and I have to put on shell. Like, just to survive his attacks. Oh my god, he's already halfway dead. We're doing some serious damage. I also sapped him. We are doing some massive damage. I need this. It's about to purify his slow, I think. Oh my god. Oh my. Did you just see Fran's attack? He just set himself immune to everything. I needed to stay alive. He's also taking less damage now. He's also super fast now and immune to all my ailments. Oh, this isn't good. Dude, this final like thing he does is just nuts. It is so hard to get any damage on him. I just need to keep Fran alive. Fran's doing all the damage, just keep Fran alive. Oh my god, that one shot me, are you kidding me? Oh, Fran, go. Give Fran bravery. And just keep healing. Yes, yes, she has bravery. Go, go. Yes. Go, Fran, go. Come on, duck. Become one with the duck. Oh my god, Ash keeps getting one shot. Go, Fran, go. Attack, Fran, attack. No longer immune to magic. Boom. Revenge. Revenge for last week. Honestly, just surviving until the magic immunity went away saved us. What a start. Ow. I mean, you weren't entirely wrong. What a start. Boom. Speaking of starts, did you guys get any snow by you today? I had a classic Ohio morning this morning. Waking up at 6 a.m. to take the boys to Grandma's house through the snowstorms and flames. Couldn't see the highway, so I'm just driving in like the center of the highway. That was fun. I mean, I can't even complain. We've gotten like no snow until now, which is wild. But yeah. Yeah, we've gotten snow like every day this week. Been crazy this week. It is currently -15 in Quebec. Holy cow. I don't know how cold it was today. It was pretty cold, but I was distracted by all the snow. I find it a bit disturbing as well. I don't know why I walked instead of teleporting. I wish there was an entrance there. It's so annoying that there isn't. You have to go all the way around. My victory strut. Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, so it looks like it was that box. My new SCART switch box that I just put in. I mean, that's what I thought, because that's the only thing I've added this week. That's a shame. That thing was expensive. I bought it like 1,000,000 years ago, though. So I'm not that sad about it, but... They don't really make those, so it was expensive to buy. I'll have to come up with some other solution to connect SCART inputs. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I might have to just plug them in when I need them, which would suck, but might be the only option. I don't really know if they make SCART switch boxes. I mean, it's been a while since I've looked. Maybe there's new ones. I know there's a new version of that box, but I don't know if I want to buy another version of that box when the first version didn't work. I'll have to do some research. I had my doubts about it. When there's no input going into it, it makes a noise. It makes this clicking noise. Like once the game starts, it's fine, or at least I thought it was fine, but now I realize that there was like a bit of like a noise in the background. Oh, this was in Balfenheim. Whoops. I thought it was him that gave it to me. Thought it was one of his. BSB, thank you for the full year, my man. Thank you, thank you. If you could pick a... If you could pick a foursome dream. Oh, like... I don't know why. I read foursome and I was like... If you could pick a group of 4 of all Final Fantasy characters, who would you choose? Yeah, I was keck waiting there for a second. I think, didn't someone ask this question last week? I feel like somebody asked this or something similar. I wasn't here, answer again. Maybe it wasn't. Or maybe it wasn't during Fantathon. I feel like I just answered a question similar to this. I mean, I don't mind answering it again. I'm trying to remember what I said. I don't mind answering it twice, but I'm trying to remember, like, what my answer was. Okay, first of all, are we talking, like, my favorite 4 characters? Or are we talking, like... We're about to go fight the ultimate raid boss of all time, and I need the 4 strongest characters. Who would I pick? Because that makes a difference. You said Red 13, plush Red 13, detailed action figure Red 13, and Red 13 again. What about baby Red 13? That we saw in the Square Enix store on Wednesday. Can't forget baby Red 13. Both? Okay. So for my 4, like, favorite characters... It's a hard choice. My gut reaction... My gut reaction was... Yuna, Freya, Tifa, Zidane? Those are the first 4 that came to mind. But, I don't know if that's my final answer. Those are the first 4 that came to mind. Magics! Get your magics! Really? No, I lied. Actually, Kate Sith, Quina, Barrett, and Penelo. Barrett doesn't deserve to be in that list. I actually love Barrett. But, see, I like Barrett. It's kind of weird. But I don't think this is a hot take. Maybe it's a hot take, but I don't think this is a hot take. I vastly enjoy remake Barrett better than regular Barrett. Ragnarok. You know, I like Barrett in the original, but I think that a lot of his text they kind of botched in the original, and it just doesn't give off the same vibe as remake Barrett. Especially at the beginning of the game. I think later Barrett gets a lot better. His arguments with Kate Sith, his conversations with like Aerith and Aerith's mom and stuff, like that's all good, but like him and Avalanche just don't hit the same as it does in the remake. In the original, he barely even has like a speech that he gives them. Like when you get off the train for the first time. It's funny, playing the remake, I was like, yeah, this is just like the original. Then I went back and played the original and I was like, oh. He doesn't actually really say much. Like they get off the train and he's just kind of like, all right, next mission. Whereas in the remake, he gives like this huge, awesome speech and it like makes a lot more sense for his character. So, yeah, like going back, I love Barrett, but I almost never used him in my party. I didn't really like his weapons or like his limits. So I never really used him in my party. And I always enjoyed his character, but I think they just knocked it out of the park with the remake. Whereas in the original, a lot of his lines kind of fall flat until later. His stuff later with Kate Sith and Shinra and stuff is still amazing, but yeah, I don't know. It's not the same. It's funny. There was a couple things. Holy moly, Ragnarok strong. The question is it better than Masamune? Because the Masamune gets those big combos. And I don't really want to give it to Vaughn, because I want to keep him with a shield. I'm gonna have to test it out and see. I'm gonna have to do some testing. I'm gonna have to get a license for the sandwich first of all. But yeah, like I never really used Barrett in my party. I always really enjoyed his character and his whole theming. And I liked him a lot more when I made my video about him. My in-depth video about him. Really like solidified him as one of my favorite characters, I think, after I made that video. But would I put him in my dream party? Probably not. But he doesn't deserve to be in the meme party, though. He was just the first Final Fantasy VII character I thought of, but... yeah, I think, here's the thing, I just haven't played, like... I only played 5 and 6 once for Fantathon. After Fantathon, I would like to play them again, and I hope that I get even close. But, I mean, dude, Galif is such an incredible character. Terra is such an incredible character. Really, most of the characters in 6 are all amazing. So, like, I hate to not have them in my party, but given that I've only played the game once, I just don't have a personal connection enough with them yet to put them in my dream party, but... like, half the characters in 6 could be in the dream party, honestly. They're so good. And I also really like Galif. But, you know, favorite 7 character is either Tifa or Red 13, but I think over the years Tifa has stuck more for me. So I picked Tifa, and then Final Fantasy VIII, I don't really like the characters much. They're okay, but definitely not my dream party. 9, I think Zidane and Freya have always been like my favorites. It sucks to keep Vivi out, but I didn't want to have 3 Final Fantasy IX characters. But, like, it sucks to not have Vivi in my dream party. But Zidane is, like, possibly one of my favorite characters of all time. And definitely fits me and what my dream party would be. So I feel like I have to have Zidane. And Freya is my favorite 9 character. So, had to put Freya. And then Yuna is my favorite character of all time, so I had to put her in. And although I kind of wanted to put in, like, Riku, I just felt like... hold on, am I a new thing yet? Or am I still a Knight of the Round? Yeah. I guess we'll just go back to the dungeon then. I kind of wanted to put Riku in, but I like Riku as part of my party, like, mechanically. As a character, she's good, but whatever. Like, Auron is also one that would be cool to have in, but just didn't make the cut. And, yeah. 12, 13, 15, not doing it. Did I save? So, yeah. I think honestly, I think that's pretty much it. Zidane, Freya, Yuna, Tifa. Tifa would be probably the least... Tifa would be the easiest one to take out. I could swap Tifa for Vivi any day. But I just didn't want 3 9 characters. But you can tell how much I love the characters in 9. It's hard to keep any of them out, honestly. Yeah, I never really... I think before Fantathon, I wouldn't have included Zidane. But after playing through 9 again for Fantathon, it really made me realize how much of a character... how much I love Zidane as a character. His transformation from the beginning of the game to the end of the game, but still being himself. His whole, like... just having a thief as the main character and making it work. I mean, he's basically Locke 2.0. He's just a really good character. I like him a lot. And I like how he is Locke 2.0. They took Locke, and they did... because 9 is supposed to be like a celebration of the retro games, so in a way, he's like the spiritual successor to Locke. And it works so well, I think. I just think it's like such a great callback. So yeah, I really did grow a love for Zidane after playing 9 again. So, anyways, that's my bias list. What about if we're going to fight? We're going to fight Super Ultimate Omega Emerald Weapon, and we have 4 characters to take with us. Who do we take? I'm thinking. Gotta turn up these alerts. They're too quiet. Or are they? I don't know. That actually looks like a good volume on my end. Are they still quiet for you guys? I feel like that's a good volume. It's hard because I hear it differently, so like I have to look at the bars. It looked like it was loud, but so I'm trying to think. 4 Final Fantasy 1 white mages. How many black orbs do I have? 1. Still a little quiet? Okay. Turn up a little more. I don't want to turn up too much. Does the game need to be turned down a little bit? Am I a good volume? Turn it up to 11. No. Okay, good. I'm trying to think, like, do we do this in terms of which characters would work well together? Or do we just pick the 4 that were the most broken in their respective games? Dude. This area. I need disable protection. So the very first character I thought about was Riku. We have to have Riku. Riku is probably the strongest character in her respective game out of the whole series. And it's like, I don't even know if it's close. And not only is she strong, but she's incredibly versatile. She can do anything. She could be a white mage, black mage, damage dealer, defender, anything. Anything you need, she can do it easily. So I think she 100% on the team. The next character I thought about was Auron, but I don't think Auron is necessarily like busted. He's really nice at the start of the game when you get him. But later, like, his limits aren't really that great, and once everyone's stats are maxed, like, he's just kind of whatever. There's nothing that really stands out about him other than when you first get him and he's really freaking strong. Speaking of really freaking strong, these enemies are not having fun here. 3 Wakas and a Titus laugh. Another character I thought about was Cloud. Cloud has really good stats throughout the entire game. He has no real weakness, and he has some of the strongest limits. So he's definitely a thing. Make sure I'm picking up these orbs. I'm just trying to survive at the moment, like, holy cow. I want to upgrade this. Because not everything's giving me sleep. But some things are. How's it going elsewhere? Let's do... blind? Confuse. Yeah, Strago is definitely a shout. If we need a really good mage. Like Lulu, even like, especially in her game, she's not great. Strago is the black mage. And he gets blue magic too, right? Yeah, what other characters are like... I mean, the thing is... there's broken characters, but a lot of times they need setup. Like, technically, Barret is the most broken character. Well, I guess besides Cait Sith. Cait Sith and Barret are completely broken if they have the setup, but I don't think that counts. You know? Like, other than slots and missing score... like, I don't think that one thing just like, okay, they're the best character, so I don't think we include that. Vincent can also be broken with death penalty, but Barret's more broken. It's easier to break him than Vincent. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Yeah. Realm is broken if you want to break your game. Squall requires setup, just like everyone else. The only thing about Squall that's like kind of... can I pick this up? The thing about Squall is his limit is busted. But that's mostly because of the mechanics of 8 rather than Squall himself. Squall is busted because if he's at low health, he gets infinite Omni Slashes. But that's just because 8 is busted. Oh, and he always hits, yeah. I don't know, Squall is up there. So, like, because of the limit system in 8, they basically gave Squall a discount Omni Slash, but you get it infinitely, as long as he's at yellow health, which is just busted. But then on top of that, you have 8's general mechanic of junctioning, which is also broken. Then on top of that, because of the gimmick of him being able to shoot and slash, they gave him perfect accuracy, so he never misses. And that's just a Squall thing. That's not a Final Fantasy VIII thing. That's a Squall thing. Like, he is the only one that gets, well, him and Cypher, but he gets infinite accuracy and only he gets it. So, like, I don't know. Squall's actually kind of up there. He is quite the good... Okay, there's no boss here, but there's 2 dragons. I was like, oh, am I walking into a boss? Because this is where the Phoenix was in the last floor. Yeah, Squall's up there. If we, I mean, we already have Cloud, though, so I don't know if we need Squall. Maybe we swap Cloud for Squall. Tifa is also a thing. She has a pretty good limit. Yeah, thank you for the gift of sub to JB. And Forrest, thank you for the 29. And Emblem, thank you for the 39. Thank you all so much for the support today. It's crazy. Thank you so much. And thank you for being here. I'm really happy to have you all here. And just talk Final Fantasy. What was I going to say? Oh, she has the weapon. Why am I forgetting the name? The Power Soul. And the Power Soul is one of the most busted weapons in any Final Fantasy when you get it. So there's that. It really depends on, like, are we talking end game? Or, like, when you get the character? Because I think, like, if we're talking mid-game, I think, like, Tifa, Auron, Riku, Squall, maybe, is, like, or maybe even Strago. If we're talking, like, regular game playthrough. If we're talking post-game, then we're talking, like, still Riku. Flare, they have the 46 months. Where the honk is the time gone? I don't know. It's a good question. Yeah, then we're talking maybe like Riku, Cloud, one Gil, wow. Who else is really strong late post game? Yuna might be up there just because white magic is really good in 10. Auto life, for one thing. Auto life and holy. And then she can also summon. She does all the summons. Instead of the other games where everyone gets a summon, she does all the summons. And the summons in 10 are also very strong. So, she's definitely a choice. I think... What is going on? And Vivi is probably a good choice with double cast, too. I almost want to say, like, Riku, Cloud, Vivi, Yuna. For, like, post-game. I don't know, though. Doesn't sound right. Feels like I'm forgetting someone. And again, that's not including, like, if the character has, like, one thing that busts them. Like Kate Sith game over, or Barrett missing score. This is just kind of overall, like... See, okay, so I thought Zidane, but... Here's the problem with Zidane. He's strong, but he does kind of nothing other than trance, and trance blows. He does have some abilities that are busted if you know how to use them. But... Trance blows. Steel blows in 9. But yeah, he has like I think there's like 2 abilities that can just like do max damage that he has. Yeah, it's still a single hit though. All of his stuff is single hit. I mean, that's why, like... That's why I'm saying, like... Vivi has double cast, Yuna has auto life and summons, Riku has everything, and Cloud has Omni Slash. And good stats. So I feel like this is a pretty well-rounded team. And with those other characters, we need a physical hitter, so it makes sense. The other thing I'm not mentioning is any character in 10 with quick hit, if it's OG. So, but that, again, that's like one thing that breaks them, so I didn't really want to like include that. Like every game has 1 or 2 things that are busted, but I'm trying to like go off the characters themselves and not what's busted in the game. I think that's a pretty good team. There's a couple people you could swap out. You could swap out Cloud for like Steiner or Squall or even Zidane potentially. Now somebody asked before, don't hit that trap. I said don't hit the trap. Yeah, 9 is a bit weird. They balanced 9 in a strange way, where like the general thing with 9 is you get almost no multi-hits and almost no AoE. Everything's a single hit and hits one thing for like a very big majority of the game. And that's kind of how they balanced it. And it kind of works with 9, but taking those characters and putting them into another game is weird because almost no one has multi-hits. That's why Vivi's double cast has always stuck out to me as really strong. Yeah, like, you know, obviously I'm not including... If we were to go, like, super pedantic with it, like, forget... Like, pretend like we have all the characters in all the games and they're all maxed out and we put them all together, it would just be all Final Fantasy X characters. Because 10 is by far the strongest you can get in any game. Everyone's hitting for multiple hits of 99,999. Everyone has max stats in every category and can't take any damage and has auto life and has auto haste, auto phoenix, auto protect. Like, the amount of OP you can get in 10 completely trumps all the other games. So I'm not including like just the general mechanics or stats of the game. I mean, you got Waka hitting for like 13 counts of 99k. Andy takes no damage. Andy goes first automatically. Andy's super fast. Andy automatically revives if he dies. Like, like no one's standing up to that in any other game. Holy crap. Fran. Mad. You can't take multiple from the same series? Did I? I had who? Riku, Vivi, Yuna, Cloud. No, mine were all from different series. Or different game.